Hi friends, I'm PRABU. I'm a doctor by profession, and I did my MBBS from Madurai Medical College in Madurai and MD from PGI Chandigarh. And here I am as an IAS officer. Surprised? Yes. The reason why I became an IAS officer is a long story. And the story starts in Chandigarh when I was during the final days of my MD in December 2009. Once I did my MD, I still wanted to be an IAS officer. To be an IAS officer, I had the thought, I had the dream, but how to do it, I wasn't very sure. And guess what? What is the shortest route to IAS? 200 kilometers from Chandigarh lies the capital, Delhi, which most of us think is the IAS hub of India. Did I take that route? Fortunately, no. I had to travel to Tamil Nadu because my health of my parents had deteriorated and had to settle in a hospital in Chennai. And to get trained for IAS coaching, I really wanted a guide because with my busy, hectic schedule in the hospital, I believed that on my own it would have been very difficult. I went all along to Anna Nagar and started hunting for a proper coaching center and visited a few of them in Anna Nagar. Fortunately, by God's guidance, I found a wonderful teacher, a wonderful institute in Anna Nagar, Satya IAS Institute. The very first interaction with Mr. Satya, who is my guide and mentor to having achieved this IAS, was really nothing short of awesome. The way he guided me in this counseling session, it was really impressive. To top it all, I could really gauge from the way he was tutoring me that this person has a mission in mind and as good as a vision in mind. So I just joined Satya IAS Institute without any hesitation. The journey, my association with Satya sir began with the first thing. He helped me to choose my optional subjects. And the way he justified it, because me being the background in medical sciences, I took the optional subjects like geography and political science. You'll be wondering why I really took these two subjects, which I have absolutely no idea after having done a long MD even in community medicine. But the reasons he gave me and the way he justified that was really superb. And I chose the optional subjects, and I could attend only the weekend classes in Satya IAS Academy because of my own personal hectic schedule and my work schedule. But the classes I attended were really helpful in achieving my goal. And my optional subject geography was handled by Satya sir. A subject which was Greek and Latin to me became so easy thanks to his wonderful methods of teaching. The way he conducts himself in the class, the way he motivates students, the way he talks about, gives anecdotes, is a treat to watch. And equally good and wonderful, it would be incomplete if I don't mention the name of Mr. Kamraj sir, who was my tutor in political science. His way of method, we would have post-lunch sessions in our institute, and we would really like attending the classes because he would tell it just like a story. Just would listen to a story, and it would be an understatement that without these teachers, I wouldn't have a fundamental hold in these two subjects, geography and political science. Then what happened? So I was taking coaching for a year for prelims, starting from prelims. The new pattern CSAT was also there, and I could really get a hold of it, grasp of what exactly CSAT is from this institute. Then I moved on to the mains coaching, all that stuff. There were tests happening in the institute. All this, I gave the prelims. My first attempt, I cleared prelims. My teachers were extremely happy. But as ill luck would have it, I fell ill, and in the first attempt, I could not write my mains exam. I was thoroughly depressed to the core. But again, guess who came to my rescue? It was my teachers. My Satya sir and Kamraj sir, they really lifted my spirits up and made me write the exam for the second time. The second time, you would be thinking that maybe it's only 1 year coaching and my relationship ends. No, Satya sir is one exception. Once you become a student, you are a student for life. He took interest in my own preparations, and he would call me up and ask about what exactly are my plans. and I cleared prelims. And for mains exam this time, he helped me with materials, he helped me with suggestions, he helped me with the study plan, all this stuff. Even though I was no more a regular student of Satya IAS Academy in the second term. So he was really a guide and a mentor in every true sense. The results of mains came by God's grace and my blessings of my teachers. I had cleared the mains once again, and once again it was Satya sir who was really a guiding force in my life to get through the interview questions. So I had attended the mock interview in the Satya Institute, which gave me a lot of confidence. The Mr. Prakash IAS was the board chairman in the interview, mock interview I attended, and his words of encouragement and the way in which they spotted my deficiencies, the way in which they highlighted my good points, it really was a wonderful eye opener for me. And I was now confident, and I was believing that I could achieve it this time. And I went to Delhi, came back. 2 weeks had been over. Suddenly in the morning I get a call from Satya sir, and it was so early in the morning, you don't expect a call from him, and he just called me up and said, Prabhu, I got an intuition that you're going to get a top 10 rank. Very honestly, at the bottom of my mind I was thinking, what has happened to sir? He's had a bad dream or maybe a good dream. But he was so prophetic that the same evening he called me up again at around 4:30 to tell that I had achieved All India 7th rank. I was not believing. He was not at all believing. I just said, sir, please don't be kidding me. But he said, come on man. He just gave it to one of the other students at the institute, and he made me believe, but I was still not willing to believe. I just went into I just opened my laptop, and I was verifying it myself personally. And when I found 7th rank, I just couldn't sink in. I couldn't thank all the people who helped in my success much. And a major role in my success was played by Satya sir and his wonderful institute in Anna, Satya IAS Institute. And I rushed to this institute, celebrated my success with my wonderful teacher, and here I am as an IAS officer in the Tamil Nadu cadre. Hope, friends, you also get a proper guide, and a guide like Satya sir would really be an important person in your life. And let me not forget about the magazine. Have you ever heard recently about a magazine that just cost 10 rupees, but to print the same magazine, it would cost not less than 50 rupees? Yes, I'm talking about a magazine called Daily Watch. So I've just got a copy of the latest issue with me. So this is the latest issue of Daily Watch magazine. So this issue has been, the first issue was in January 2013, and it has been really selling very well. The chief highlights of this is that this is compiled exclusively by IAS aspirant, and I'll just not forget to mention my friend Mr. Barney Kumar, who is actually an important person who is compiling most of the contents of this wonderful book. And not just them, there are a lot of people who are trainees in Mussoorie, IAS batch officers, IRS batch officers, IPS batch officers, who are again contributors to this magazine. So what is special about this book? Number one, it's cheap. So if it's cheap, you always suspect that the qualities might be very poor. No. If you just browse through the pages of this Daily Watch magazine, you would find that it is as good as, or even much better than any book available in the market. To top it all, at the end of every section, you have questions. You have MCQs, multiple choice questions, which might suit you for your prelims. But that is not the end. You have questions from mains point of view, and also questions from an interview point of view. Come on, I think this is the first time in the history of your current affairs magazine where this style of thing is there. And there are also frequent analysis of happenings like budget, railway budget, and all these things. And all these at 10 rupees is something you just can't, you can believe, you can see only in your dreams. But to have it in hand, this is a reality. So this actually is a testimony to the fact that the mission and vision with which my beloved guide is functioning. And so I owe a lot of, a major proportion of my success I owe it to my mentor, and so it would be fitting and it would be really nice to say and testify for this wonderful institute, Satya IAS Academy, Ananagar, Chennai. Thank you.